Hey everybody, so it has been a few weeks since I uploaded a video. My last update was at week 34 and we had our planned C-section for week 35. So we made it to 35 weeks. November 1st, 7 a.m. We had to get up and go to the hospital. We had to be there by 5 to get everything going. And we are working on the birth video kind of story, just kind of following us along the journey that we were in the hospital for 2 weeks. The boys were in the NICU for 2 weeks, and exactly after 2 weeks they got to come home, and so they're home with us. Praise the Lord. I have people who are here helping. Right now, I have people inside watching the 3 boys so I can spend some time with my older 2, just being outside with them. And so that's what I'm doing right now, getting a little vitamin D in my system from the sun. It is a little chilly. As you can tell, I'm a Texas girl, and so I'm dressed like I'm in Colorado because I like to be cold. And so that's where I am right now. But I just wanted to kind of just update y'all just a little bit. So November 1st at 7:03, Asher Cole was born at 5 pounds 11 ounces. At 7:03, the doctors were really, they weren't playing games. Baron Dean was born at 4 pounds exactly. And at 7:04, Creed Garrett was born at 4 pounds 11 ounces. And so all of our boys were good, healthy weights. Asher came out and he was having a little struggle, and so they had to do some CPR on him, but you know what? God had a bigger plan. The enemy was like, you know what? I'm going to try to ruffle people's feathers and mess with this, and little Asher's angels didn't let that happen, and so they did CPR for a little bit, and he came back. His heart was beating. He was good. All 3 of the boys' lungs were not as strong as a full-term baby, which was to be expected since they were born at 35 weeks, and so they had to be put on CPAP. Creed was on it the least amount of time, and then Baron came off it second, and then Asher was on it for the longest, and then he was just put on regular oxygen for a while. However, after 2 weeks, all of them were gaining weight, breathing on their own, doing great, so we got to bring them home and started our journey with 5 kiddos. It has been a good journey. They are 3 incredible babies, and like I said, I have a lot of support and a lot of help, which has been amazing. It just gives me some time to kind of step away and to breathe. Of course, nights are the most difficult, but last night was really great. The NICU got them on a 3-hour schedule, and I'll say the past few nights, they've been going some stretches of 4.5 hours, so that's been really good. But it was so great last night. I got up, they fed good, and then I burped them, and they burped good, and then they just went right back to sleep. And so that has been really great. A lot of people might ask, what are they sleeping in? How are they sleeping? I swaddle all of them, which I did that with my other 2, and they all sleep in rock and plays. I was told by somebody that I needed to consider not separating them by letting them all sleep together. They don't seem to like to be right beside each other. I'm sure that'll change the older they get, but right now they're really enjoying their freedom of space, which that's what was so amazing when I had them and I looked in the NICU and I would see them through the windows, and to think they were all inside of me, and what amazing weights, is so great, so great. God is so good. He was there every step of the way, and he's still, he's still going with us, and so we're doing good. We're adjusting to life. Like I said, we'll have a video with some pictures and different things we're working on to be able to share with y'all in this journey, so y'all can see the boys and see the journey that we've gone on for the last 2 weeks. It's been great. God is so good. He's faithful, and I'm doing amazing. I was a little concerned about having to have a C-section, but my recovery process has been insanely good, insanely easy, and I just didn't expect it to be so easy. And I have been recovering, I mean, amazingly. It was within a couple hours I was up, and I had to walk down to the NICU. It was a few hours that I got before I got to go down and to see the boys. The only one I got to see after delivery was Creed, because Asher was riding the struggle bus a little bit, and then Barron was so little, I guess he was kind of riding it a little bit too, so they had to take them off to the NICU immediately. But they let me see Creed for a few minutes, and I got to take a little picture with him. The nurses, the doctors, the medical staff was incredible. I mean, so amazing. Everybody was really excited. In our little town, which really isn't little, it's in where we live, so where I grew up, where I went to high school, where I graduated, where I went to college, and you know, I had both my other babies here. Well, we have the different billboards with sweet little babies on them representing the hospital, and they asked if we would allow our baby boys to be put on a billboard. So next Thursday we'll have a little photo shoot, and they'll be put on a billboard for my hometown to see. And so that's really exciting. I'm really excited about that. God is really showing up and doing a lot of things. I appreciate all of you following our journey. Hopefully we'll start getting a little more advanced with some of our videos and start sharing, you know, our family, and start allowing you to be really a part of this journey within the journey. You followed my pregnancy journey, and now it's only just begun. I will say they are 3 amazing little babies. They're so good. They eat good. They sleep good. I'm very blessed. I haven't had to give them formula. I've been able to do breast milk with them, and so that's been great. I've just been pumping, and then people feed them. So for those of you who are wondering, how do you feed triplets? Well, praise the Lord, I'm being able to produce enough milk to feed triplets. So that's really exciting. If you have any other questions about our journey this far, go ahead and comment down below. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because things are only going to get better from this point. Thanks again for following us. This is just a brief little update. Sorry it's not a little more in depth and detail, but I just wanted to pop on and share with y'all, since I've been kind of MIA for the past few weeks, and we'll be getting that update video on as soon as we can. Thanksgiving's this Thursday, so happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family and friends, and we'll talk to you soon.